Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel here on Global Conquerors, our weekly podcast, Conquest. This is episode 85, being recorded on August 12th, 2025. Your host, SMGFrenzy, joined with...
AssassinADC, as always, back for the weekly. This time I'm not solo. I might be solo in a month from now again.
Correct.
I'm getting thrown under the bus, dude.
Hey, man, I got a Dragon Con to go to, then I might have to move for like an event, work. So things happening,
Yeah,
things happening.
I'm getting thrown under the bus, bro. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Been trying to work on all the videos. I think if I'm right, we have 10 to 12 videos that
Mm-hmm.
need to be edited, and so this videos they just I've been sick. You've been out of town a lot. Other stuff has been going around, so I've been editing little by little, but it's just I haven't. I need to like just be able to sit down and just go all the way through.
Yep.
If I could do that, I could get like two, three done in a day. But it's just
It's
I'm a
busy
little bit.
times. We got a lot of things going on.
So yeah. Anyways, yeah, back for the weekly. Not solo this time. But we got not some crazy topics this week. I don't think, but we do have topics. So topics. Sorry. But yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah, we'll start
Like
off
always,
obviously with our esports and gaming category of a rumor that's probably not gonna have much credit to it. There was a stream from one of the COD pros lately, and he, if you're listening to not watching this, air quotes, has leaked that T1 esports would be coming to the competitive Call of Duty League scene. Obviously, Angel and I have talked over the past 3 to 4 years how the CDL has needed to expand, and also as you've seen in COD, that teams have been now allowed to essentially keep their esports titles while attaching like a city brand to them, like Optic Texas or Cloud9 New York, Los Angeles Thieves, Atlanta FaZe, so on and so forth. And a team like, of course, T1 entering the CDL would be kind of unexpected. T1 isn't necessarily in the scene of like console shooters or just shooters in general besides Valorant. They tend to be in esports that are like Dota, like League, a lot of the tactical esports that are very popular in Korean Asia as they are a Korean organization. However, they are also partly owned by Comcast. So this is not like an impossible situation either. But also, if T1 were to come into COD, how would they get into the league? Because we would hope that they would not just be purchasing a team, instead actually entering as a new organization. And if they're entering as a new organization, we would hope that at least two teams would be entering to make it a balanced number, since CDL has not had any expansion since it debuted. We've been stuck with 12 teams for, what, 5 years now? So this would be an interesting development. Obviously, the CDL only ended, what, a month ago? And the Esports World Cup was like 2, 3 weeks ago, too. So, not. CDL has a lot of time for movement. If things were happening, imagine we'd hear in the next 2 to 3 months before the league, whenever it decides to start up again, starts up again.
well, it starts up earlier now, so it starts in December. Well, that's when it started this year, but it's starting to start in December instead of when is like like prior to last year. I think it started what mm, early February.
Yeah, it would start like half a year away and then still have like an early end.
So it's only been ending early because of the Esports World Cup now. Because now it's an event that are mainly now. This event is now what part of the seasons for every other esports that are involved in this scene.
Essentially,
So,
yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, if I know it's just some BS rumor they're throwing up. Maybe they're like trying to hint at like who this cosplayer's team is gonna be. Like obviously, there's no like link to it, but I would love. Imagine, I can't imagine T1 in this league. If they do, I think they should add two more teams, which would be them, T1 obviously, and I think Envy would be the other team.
Hmm.
which I do believe they deserve to be back in the league because there was no reason. I mean, there was no other reason for them to leave. So we'd get the Dallas Empire, and we'd probably get what
Well,
T1 Korea, what.
depends. I think you would probably. I don't think it'd be Dallas Empire first. I think it'd probably be like the Dallas Envy, and then you'd have like no.
No, he owns the Dallas Empire name already.
Do you
So he
think he would
doesn't.
bring it back as Empire though? Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
guess
he
yeah.
did. He did say it. He's like, if I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna bring that up. Dude, that logo was sick. It was so
It
clean.
is a clean logo. You're not wrong.
Like I looked at him like, there's nothing. And then you pointed out like, is that the Envy logo on as a crown? I'm like,
It's clean.
I'm
It
not.
is
It
clean.
was clean. It was like the Envy logo, the Envy thing made out the crown, which is like cool. Like it was different.
Exactly. I guess
But
sure. The Dallas Empire, maybe the T1 Korea or T1 Seoul, or Seoul T1. I don't know.
Seoul, why would it be Seoul? They have to have this. Well, this one can't. Oh, I mean, yeah,
Depends because if
city
they want to
based.
be city based, there's none of them are country based. So
The London Royal Ravens at one point. Remember?
that's not country based. That's still a city.
I know, but so
So it'd probably be like T1 Seoul or Seoul T1.
the only team that's pretty much like a different country, well, out of the country, would be Ultra in like because they are from a different country in a way.
Toronto Ultra.
No, it's not Toronto Ultra anymore. Remember? But we will talk about that
For sure.
when we get to it. But yeah, uh, yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. I don't think T1 will get into this esport unless it's gonna profit. And if this would, I think this, if T1 were to join COD, it would be good for the esport because it would just bring on more of those fans. But the time period would suck for them. But those T1 fans are diehard T1 fans,
Oh, T1
not just
fans.
for the.
Let's be real here though. T1 fans are 80% Faker fans, 20% everything else.
You'll give okay. If we could get Faker to switch to COD, why not?
What the
Oh
freak?
my god! Another roster mania thing just popped up.
Well, I think to keep it on the COD train, then we'll talk about Rostermania right now. What you got for us?
So as of like literally just now,
Just
uh,
then.
Insight is officially unrestricted free agents from Toronto Ultra. So that chalked up the Reddit list already.
Funny timing. Okay.
But while we're here, we're gonna talk about the crazy. As of right now, 11 out of 12 teams are making roster changes, and you wouldn't believe who the only one team isn't changing. Optic.
Yeah, I was
What
about to
are
say,
the
I wonder
odds?
who.
After how many changes they made this year, they're the only team not changing. Think about it. I think the biggest surprise out of this one is Atlanta FaZe. Um, the core three, the trio, the team that have all, that's team from the start of their careers are no longer teaming.
Yeah.
Um, the only player left on Atlanta FaZe is Simp, and that is crazy to see. So, yeah, 11 out of 12 teams are making changes, and Optic are one of them. And Optic isn't one of the 11 teams changing this year, surprisingly, after how many changes they made this year. All right. Well, while we're on that topic, we're going to talk about all the players that are
For
gone
agents.
or on free agents. We'll start because I think this is labeled out from Atlanta FaZe. We have Celium, Draza, and Abizi.
Mm.
Crazy. The bigger one, I think the biggest shock out of that is Abizi because he's been playing with Sim for such a long time.
Mm.
But yeah. Then we'll move on to Gentlemates. I think Gentlemates released all the roster besides. No, I think they released the whole roster.
Okay.
So Kismet, Ojani, and Lunars are no longer are free agents. Then we'll move to New York. Gwen, who they picked up for ESWC, is no longer as a free agent. Crimp as well.
Mm.
Miami, which I'm surprised they're making changes, but they're Metals, Real, and Real has already. If you haven't been keeping up with Twitter, we there was some beef going on with Ultra and them at the same time because as of right now, he was supposed to stay with Miami, and they agreed on verbal agreements. And they thought he was gonna resign, but the whole situation. I'll be quick. Ultra was willing to pay him like triple the salary.
Yeah.
Of his salary, Ultra, and Ultra was willing to match it, but other players would have to take cuts for him to get that contract, and he felt like that was like he didn't want that. He felt like all the players should be paid, shouldn't get their contracts reduced for him. Ultra was willing just to give him like the triple the contract without lowering anyone's salaries. That's why he's leaving. He felt like those players that he teamed with didn't deserve because how good they were this year. He felt like they didn't deserve to get their contract restructured for less.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I think I'd recommend you watch the attached podcast. He goes more into depth into it.
Okay.
He talks with this player. But as of he was some rumors to stay, but then obviously from how it would turn out. He's gonna sign with Ultra, but they're gonna try to play it off like he doesn't know where he's going yet. But he's going to Ultra. I mean, yeah. I mean, he thinks it's just, his teammates shouldn't get their contract reduced for him.
Yeah.
When they should just get the same and go on. So as of right now, we don't know. Kenny linked the T1, maybe we don't know yet. Maybe it was a troll, but I feel like. The more these players start announcing, like there's still a couple more players, you'll start seeing like where people will fit in. Like I was going into people's chat just throwing out random rosters, like that could be a roster. I mean, but yeah. Anyways, Minnesota, AKG2, released Kenny, Geo, and Nero. They kept Estro. Estro was like I think their best player, so their best and up and coming player. So they're gonna keep him, both around him. Texas released Skies. We're not surprised because. Mercules is the reason why Mark Rostermania is having because he changed the whole outcome of everyone's team.
Yep.
So everyone's trying to be Optic now, and well, Skies had no reason he wasn't going to play it because I think this is the core four that they're going to go into the year with. And yeah, and I think like another big shocker that comes is Vancouver released their whole roster.
Yeah.
04 of Booza, Neptune, and Nasty.
Okay.
And I mean, it makes sense because I mean, this team got second place almost every event, besides the first two. Every other event they placed second, or like I think 3 out of the 5 or 3 out of the 6 events they played. They got I don't remember. Right, 4 majors. Yeah, they made it to 6. No, I'm tripping.
I think the best way to explain this is that Vancouver
they weren't keeping the roster.
Vancouver this year is what Optic and Halo was last year. Second place Surfers, Silver Surfers. They were there. They were so close. There were so many opportunities, but they just could not get over that hump.
Thank you, because I couldn't get out of that stuck. Anyways, notable AMs. I don't know why this guy's an AM, but he's not a COD pro, so he technically is considered an AM. Beans, we're not talking about Beans. Beans, free agent Illy is coming out of retirement to compete this year. Legend Optic Halo is teasing to come to COD, knowing that obviously the news that we heard about ACS ending after this year, so this is like an up and coming talent that I feel like would make the transition, and I don't think he would. After he would make the transition, I don't think he goes back to Halo. I think he becomes what Shotzi did.
Probably, yeah. To be honest, unless he just really doesn't like COD, he probably sticks with it.
Oment, the whole Oment roster that shocked everyone at this ESWC, Krez, Brack, or not that, yeah. Wait, sorry. There's so many Omens teams. Sorry, there's like 4 different teams, but the Omen team that competed at ESWC, Mambo, Krez, Mac, and Vivid. Vivid's not on here, but he's definitely on there. Those guys got released. Omen Black, I think they were called. So, Brack, he played for Miami or the Florida Mutineers at one point. Exceed played on Gorillas 2 years ago in MW2. From Fire, Fear, 5 years or what I think that's what it's called. Same with Fire, 40, or he's also free agent. So a lot of, and then obviously Insight just announced free. So yeah, a lot of teams, but a lot of rumored teams. Atlanta FaZe are linked. I already know. I mean, this might be the team FaZe are going to go in next year with,
Mhm.
which is going to be Simp, Draws, 04, and Abuza.
Mhm. Okay.
And then I think another team that I think, uh, not Falcons. Falcons still haven't decided. I think Ultra is going to be Jodeci's, Real, Kenny. There's another. I forgot the other player. Well, at first it was supposed to be Draws, but now he's not. He's gonna. There's. I mean, Atlanta FaZe is teasing that he might come back. So
Yeah.
and then I think Celium and Abizi will go to FaZe,
Okay.
or not FaZe. LA Thieves. So it would be Scrap, Celium, Abizi, and Hydra, which is fucking insane. That sounds insane too. I mean, we'll see. More teams will start developing in the next month.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I
they can
think.
get their teams going. But yeah, roster mania is crazy, and it's the craziest one yet. 11 out of 12 teams are making change.
College Austromania always manages to top itself year over year. We always
This
we
year's
thought last year was
big.
crazy, but this year,
I think this will be the craziest one until all those other contracts expire again. Once they resign, like these players sign to their new teams, depending on the caliber of player, they're gonna be there for a long time.
and watch these contracts. Even the 1 year contracts are going to go through the esports World Cup next year, because they're not going to risk
They're
the.
not gonna pull a no. They're not gonna pull a Royal Ravens where their players aren't able to go because their contracts. I feel bad for them though, but hey,
Yeah,
it
that's
is
the
what it
COD
is.
side.
Anyways,
We'll hop over to Roblox. Famous Roblox YouTuber Schlep had his Roblox account banned after and also has been threatened with a lawsuit from Roblox if he continues his what he's known for is going on Roblox and exposing predators, because as we know, Roblox, it's a site for all ages, but obviously like Minecraft skews younger, so a lot of this player base is in fact between the ages of like say 6 and 15, 16. And unfortunately, with a site that is for all ages, you will have, unfortunately, some adults who will be quite weird, bizarre, and just have host inappropriate interactions with children. And this YouTuber would go on and he would essentially like have a Roblox version of like how to catch a predator, and would go and expose these various predators. He would like, pretend to be like a kid and then find situations where like these adults are trying to have like really inappropriate interactions with minors. And in situations where he's like successfully exposed one of these predators, even like police institutions and stations that he's reported them to have actually thanked him for his work. Roblox, however, is not a fan of him like doing this, and their main citing is that they believe that he's undermining official investigations that Roblox is conducting with law enforcement agencies. Roblox as a company is like, this should be our responsibility, so we should be able to go and tell the police and whatever to go and do this person. But as anybody who plays Roblox knows, and as a person who's been on the site since 2009 knows, Roblox is slow. They are very, very, very slow when it comes to reporting anything. So, I get, air quotes for people who are just listening, I get Roblox's stance, but I feel like this is a situation where this YouTuber is doing good work,
and he's being punished.
and he's being punished for doing good work on a site that you know very well has had issues year over year over year of adults just having inappropriate interactions with minors. So I feel like Roblox, you're coming off in a very bad light by pursuing a lawsuit on this individual, instead of talking with this individual in ways on how to prevent these interactions, especially as Roblox moves forwards and how to, now we have voice chat, now we have all these other things where now like these kids can now interact with adults in other ways too. It can get progressively worse, actually. I know there's like ID verification. You know how easy it is to forge an ID? I've heard of people, in the same way how like Fortnite has like voice chat, like proximity chat, and like we're gonna use IDs. People are over here getting IDs from the internet from like fictional characters and uploading them, and they're getting approved. So there's only so much you can do, and I feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot by attacking somebody who's genuinely trying to make your site better, you know? So, I don't know. We're going to leave this topic somewhat short, but I just think this is a wild move that Roblox is pulling.
By this, that Roblox is doing this. This man is doing great for their community, trying to clean it up as best as he can. But Roblox, whatever. We'll just move aside.
Yeah, we'll continue on to other news. Battlefield 6 beta. The rumored COD killer Battlefield 6 beta took off this past week, breaking Steam's charts for the most played beta of all time. Over 500,000 concurrent. So 500,000 people on at once playing this beta. We've had a lot of rave praise for this beta. People are saying this may be what brings back Battlefield to like actual popularity in the public again. Obviously, we've had some discussion though with the advancement of Battlefield's movement. However, people are now thinking that Battlefield's now trying to be a little bit too much like COD with advanced movement. We have sliding and different like running hacks and whatnot. And now we saw that Battlefield is already in the beta, has now nerfed sliding. They've made it slower. Battlefield's always been a game where you've always felt like slightly heavier in movement. Kind of like how like the original Halos where you couldn't run because Spartans couldn't run. When, by the way, if you read the Halo books or lore or even watch the cutscenes, Spartans are running all the time. Stuff like that.
Why wouldn't they run?
Huh? Bro, you like peaked your mic. I cannot hear you.
Sorry. These guys, these Halo Spartans, we'll go back to what was like. These are fucking super soldiers. They're like 7 foot. You're gonna tell me they weren't bred to be fast, strong, and tall as shit? You're not gonna tell me the first 2 Halos they couldn't run? Are you serious? Or the first 3? They're like, nah, they're too slow. It's because they're super soldiers. I'm like, get the. They should be what Captain America is, dude. A super soldier. They should be able to do. They should chuck grenades like 100 feet if they wanted to. Which they do in this game.
They literally do, which is a great part.
So, you just gotta chuck it in. Oh, dude. Then the guns they carry, bro, they're like fucking massive.
Like the size of your car, dude. And yeah, back to Battlefield. I haven't had too much time to see the game, as this game, the beta took off while I was out on a work trip, essentially. Have you seen much reaction? I mean, it looks good, by all means.
So, I'm about to throw this out there. It might piss a lot of people. So, I think the game is good. Battlefield, the queue time to get in the game was like really long, but it usually was like 15-20 minutes. I think it was like 150,000 like queue.
Yeah.
But it would go by quick. So obviously they weren't anticipating so many people to be playing it, so they had a limited cap on their servers. But a lot of people didn't mind. They were in the queues waiting to get into the lobbies. Just look how, I mean, the game is insane.
Yeah.
What I pisses me off, not everyone, the community, which is like the regular like average players that play the game just to play the game. Then we have the streamers, the critiquers, the ones that reason why games collapse. Tell me why XQC said this game would die out because this game doesn't have a battle pass or a battle royale. Battlefield has never needed this, and it will still not need it. I don't even play Battlefield, and I know that this game doesn't need that.
Can I make a comment on this? I understand both your POV and XQC's POV. I do think we do have to understand one thing, is that the modern gaming landscape is not what it was when we started playing games back in the early 2000s, where games weren't expected to come out with a battle pass. Maybe you had like a tier bundle thing that you could buy, but there wasn't like a battle pass. But I think the one thing that Fortnite has done to ruin gaming is almost require every game to have a battle pass. Because I could say Helldivers doesn't need a battle pass, Helldivers has a battle pass. Halo definitely didn't need a battle pass. Halo has a battle pass. COD has never needed a battle pass. The past 4 or 5 CODs have had a battle pass. Every game now, from your Valorant, League of Legends has a battle pass. Dota has a battle pass.
They've had that for a long time though.
They have, but now it's becoming more like Fortnite's battle pass. Everybody's becoming like Fortnite's battle pass because they realize that works, and now everybody expects your game to have a battle pass. So even the Star Wars Battlefront remakes have had battle passes. Roblox games that are made by people have battle passes. Like, battle passes have become almost synonymous with online multiplayer games now, as a way to keep them alive, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately, in this day and age, having a game that has consistent updates, one of the requirements for the updates is to have a battle pass, so I can get my weapon skins and my team skins and my upgrades and all that stuff, and my double XP, instead of playing the game to earn double XP. Like, I kind of agree with XQC on this one, that Battlefield might actually be unfortunately doing a mistake by not having a battle pass, because it's what gamers expect. You know dang well the next COD's gonna have a battle pass, the next Halo's definitely gonna have a battle pass. Overwatch has a battle pass.
I guess, but I blame Fortnite.
It is Fortnite's fault.
I mean, it's another way to make money. Obviously, you pay for that, right? Let's get it, not get it twisted, right? You pay for the battle pass, right? But the rewards you get from playing the game a lot, you get this, you get that. I'm like, yeah, cool. But I don't know. I mean, Battlefield, I mean, it don't need it. I mean, they're probably gonna add one later because just to help them out. But they already said they're not gonna go the COD route and introduce these goofy ass characters into the game.
That's good. That is very good.
But then, what much can you do with gear?
It'd just be cosmetics, probably. It really is cosmetics, which you can just have by having a traditional shop like games used to have, or you can have through a battle pass, or you can have it through both, like how Halo and Helldivers does. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how Battlefield takes player based feedback from this beta trial, and also if the game survives well without a battle pass. Because just again, most multiplayer games these days just have it because it's the main way to make money. But yeah, we will see. We'll see.
So this week, well, just so we could get over it. This week, they had their first initial beta. It went pretty good for them, obviously. And a lot of cries on Twitter have been like, "Yo, we're excited for the next, like the second beta that's coming out. I think it's this weekend."
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if this second beta breaks more half of the Steam charts again.
Yeah.
Because I think they're gonna expand the lot or make more lobbies for more people to join, so a lot of people aren't stuck in queues.
Yep.
Because they weren't anticipating this, I'm guessing, because there hasn't been a good Battlefield since Battlefield 4. Or no, Battlefield, the one I forgot, but it's just you know what's wrong with these. The problem with games, right, is you can't make a game old as hell, like old, like I'm talking about like 19. Why are we playing with wooden guns again? That's the problem with why the problem people have is that these games are making classic like old style games, but no one wants to be playing with a wooden gun anymore. It's just so boring, and there's not much that you can do with it.
Well, this is why you see games that take place during World War One and World War Two. Once you have like semi-automatic weapons and automatic weapons finally applied, people aren't a fan of the like. If COD tried to do like a American Revolution style COD, that first would be super trolly to watch because that is like flintlocks and like single shot reload. Everybody has that type of gun. But like, it just wouldn't be the best for a big multiplayer player base.
teasing. Like I can't look at the gun and like, dude, why am I playing with the wood gun? This is so bad, dude.
Dang.
Like imagine, let's just say some BS. Halo made some old school Halo. I'm talking about like before when they start like the project, like yo, we're gonna make super soldiers in like thousands of years later. But they start at the beginning. It would just change the whole story of Halo again.
Yeah,
But
it just wouldn't be Halo.
imagine you're in the Revolutionary War and they start bringing up the topics of yo, we're gonna build super soldiers in the next couple thousand years, but we're gonna start with breeding them now, little by little. Imagine that. Like, why would I, how the fuck did Halo go from futuristic shooting aliens and ghosts to playing with fucking sticks? They're playing with chopsticks at that point, dude. No one wants to see that.
No, not at all. Well, that's a whole different game in itself.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, but I think the second battle pass that's gonna come out
Mhm.
is gonna be, or the second playthrough open beta, which
Yep.
I'm gonna be playing. I didn't play this one because of the queue time, but I feel like they're addressing this and they're gonna be able. If not, then I think it's gonna be fine. But I think a lot more people are gonna be playing this beta, the second beta.
Yep.
Again. But I'm planning to get this game. I'm just not gonna pre-order it because I don't trust Battlefield just yet. Not like after I did when I got Battlefield 2042. Played it day one and didn't touch it again. So I had a game that and it looked good. Like the way they presented it, and the way it looked, the way the gameplay looked. But once you actually played it, worst thing I've ever played in my life, and it sucks, bro. But yeah, so I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm gonna probably give it like a month or two to marinate, and then I'm gonna go take my chances on the grill on it.
Yep. That sounds about right, though.
But yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
continue.
Mark's favorite topic, his favorite Fortnite Pro.
Yeah. No,
I'm
not
just
even
joking.
close.
I'm just joking.
We're gonna zoom through the next topics to keep the podcast the normal length. But the next esports topic, gaming topic, was Fortnite Pro Peterbot has been in major media flack lately for a clip that came out the last year or so of him, and there's generally no excuse for this. It was him repeatedly, as some may say, spamming the N-word and F-word for quite literally no reason. He's issued an apology that has apparently been cited as being 99.9% AI written too. So, bro may probably lose his career in the next few days. I would not be surprised if we have a follow-up topic on this. I'm just saying, I kind of don't care how young or old you are. There are some things that you just learn as a human not to say or do. This is something that could have been so avoidable. This is just you being dumb, and you will now reap the consequences for it, is what's about to happen. That's literally the whole thing.
Look, just because you say it behind closed doors with your friend doesn't mean no one else is. Someone is gonna be recording it. There's no way. Your friends will probably use it against you at one point, but nowadays the internet, if you're a big star, your friends around you are known. They could get hacked, and I don't know what happened exactly. How this video came out? I don't know if someone like leaked it or someone of his like one of his friends posted it by accident. I don't know, but anyways, don't matter if you're by yourself or closed door. You shouldn't say anything at all, at all. No matter what, you shouldn't say anything like that. So just be aware what you say online, because once it's on the internet,
It's always on the internet.
it kind of lives there now, and yeah.
You can try to scrub it; it will still be there. But that really is it, bro. Bro probably just sabotaged his Fortnite career. But
And don't use AI generated apologies. At least, if you're gonna at least do it, at least be organic and like real about it. This just makes it seem like you didn't care and you just kind of put yourself more in a hole. So
Yep.
suck. You gotta reap the precautions of it. So, yeah, goodbye career.
Goodbye. But yeah. And to move on to our last esports gaming topic, Helldivers 2 teased their next war bond and season, and at the very end of the trailer, we had a teaser, because as we know, Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox this month, and the teaser had a nice little, like, musical motif from the famed Halo game, Halo ODST. And as many people know, Helldivers has been inspired by multiple franchises like, Halo, and there's a very famous movie, you may know of it. I'm blanking on the name right now, which really sucks. Very famous sci-fi movie. That talks about like soldiers, democracy, and killing bugs. Do you not know the name?
No,
Starship Troopers franchise. That one, yeah. So Helldivers
no.
has, as everyone knows, has taken great inspiration from both Halo and Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers from like super patriotic democratic government fighting against alien bugs for oil, and then you have like Halo with the big like armored soldiers dropping from the pods down to the surface. You know, the main thing that Helldivers do. So this is like the most common sense collab. If Helldivers just ever do a collab, this is the one to do. And if this has not been like a bait teaser, but a real like, we're gonna have like ODST skins, I am so down. I'm snapping Helldivers 2 as fast as I can. This will be. I've been watching the game for like a year. It's fun. I just haven't had the time to actually like download and play it. This will be the thing that pushes me over to download and play it genuinely.
I mean, people have been trying to convince me to play it. I've been wanting to play it, but I thought it was just at one point it was just PlayStation exclusive at one point, right?
PlayStation and PC, but here comes Xbox.
I didn't play it on. I wanted to play it on PC, but I don't know. But if it's coming to Xbox, I hope it's on Game Pass.
Maybe. Oh, good point. We'll see. We'll see.
So I don't have to pay for it. But if I have to pay for it, hey, look, if the Halo collab is real, I'll get it
Okay.
because it's Halo.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
hope it's on Game Pass. I hope this collab. I mean, we'll see. Anyways, we'll see how good that's gonna be.
That's it for esports and gaming. To go over to general news, we have AOL. If you're older than 25, I guess, you may remember AOL. It was the #1 dial-up internet service in America. Obviously, there are very few, if any, people using dial-up internet these days. We have fiber, we have the general internet packages, we got Wi-Fi accessibility, we have Starlink. So AOL has, after all these years, has announced that they will be ending their dial-up internet service after 3 decades of operations. This makes sense. Like I just said, there's dial-up internet is a thing of the past. A lot of things today do require like serviceable, fast, consistent internet, and dial-up internet is not that. So, but hopefully, like for people that were using AOL for like genuine reasons, like, you know, their area just did not have like broadband coverage or even Starlink capabilities and whatnot. Hopefully, they're able to get replaced with actual like internet providers in those regions. But yeah, this is the end of OG dial-up internet is coming quite fast.
Damn. Oh, can I bring up another thing that you didn't place on here?
Yeah,
Did you hear about the PBS thing? PBS.
I did.
And that hit me, dude. It hit me really hard. It's very sad.
Well, PBS is still sticking around, but one of their biggest services on PBS is shutting down due to cuts being made by the federal government and its leaders. Of course, many people like us grew up watching
Free
services,
cable, free. It was free cable TV
as we
at
know,
the time.
and it definitely kept us by. So this is an unfortunate loss to the public. Obviously, some may have different opinions on this, but it is,
It
at
was,
least for many of us, believe this is an unfortunate loss for public service for us.
yeah. I mean, like I said, most of this was free cable TV at the time. It's pretty much what I used to watch when I got home from school as a little wee boy. Um, just when I heard about it, it kind of like I got teary because it's just something. They had so many good shows on there.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man. I mean, but um, good things always come to an end. Nothing ever lasts forever. So
Exactly. That
but you can't really blame them. I mean, what the streaming service has taken over. I mean, it's just what life is now. Netflix, Hulu. That's pretty much what TV is for everyone nowadays. Especially the generation now.
Yeah.
I would say our generation, which is what Gen Alphas, or I don't know what the fuck we're called, Gen Zs.
We're Gen Z, unfortunately.
So, yeah, but sucks to suck. But it just it we say it hurts us, but we know deep down is that we don't watch it anymore because of the streaming services we have now.
Exactly.
Another thing, sorry to which I thought was a big deal. I don't know if you watch UFC or know UFC. Obviously, everyone knows. Most people should know. UFC Ultimate Fighting or was Champion or something. I think that's what it's called. I think, but they just signed a big deal with Paramount. Um, and I think it's CBS. But what I'm hearing, pay-per-views will be a lot cheaper to watch,
Mm-hmm.
and in certain places, you'll be able to watch all the top fights for free, depending on. I forget what it was. It was CBS. Is the one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was PBS. They will be hosting the main event fights on there, so certain parts will be able to watch it for free. But um, this deal was pretty crazy because I think Disney bought the rights too. I think that's what it was. There's another thing behind it. I think I don't know what it. I can't explain it because Disney owns like one of the streaming services. I
Yeah, and
think.
ESPN.
No, it's not obviously ESPN, but something else too.
They also own Hulu.
They own a lot of shit.
Yep.
Anyway, um, yeah, they are partner. They're gonna be showing all the fights on Paramount and not ESPN anymore for the next 7 years.
Okay.
So it's supposed to make UFC watching cheaper and efficient for everyone. So, which I
Nice.
thought was crazy because it's ESPN and UFC have had that partnership for such a long time,
Yep.
and for it to like after this year, well, whew, gone. So,
Like you said, things
and then
change.
yeah, weird, huh?
It is weird,
But
but as it goes. It's
and
continue.
then
Oh, go ahead.
well, because of that, I think because UFC are leaving ESPN, um, WWE will now be taking the ESPN spot. So, which means Disney now owns WWE or the streaming rights to WWE pay-per-views. So
Huh.
the Peacock subscription will end after this year, making So just know wrestling is going to be hell expensive. People are calculating like how much the cheapest you would pay for watch wrestling a whole year will be 582,
Okay.
and if you're gonna pay for like premium and all that, it's about 1,000 something, 1,200.
Jesus. Okay then.
So wrestling just became a lot more expensive to watch, and I'm kind of sad because Peacock was. I thought Peacock was doing a good job with it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
it's a business. You gotta make money. But yeah, sorry.
that's a
Just
lot.
sorry to bring that in, but yeah,
No, you're good. You're good.
some topics that I feel like were kind of important.
Yeah. Yeah, to continue on, many are familiar with our place on Reddit. It is Reddit's Reddit page where users over various events are able to draw whatever they wanted on a blank canvas. Recently, in the past week or so, a new place has popped up away from Reddit called W Place, which stands for World Place. Basically it's a massive Google map, and you can go anywhere to any city on the planet and draw whatever you want. So obviously big populated cities like Washington D.C., New York City, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Tokyo, Seoul, Paris, all
I
that
don't know
stuff.
about Washington D.C. I don't know about
Oh, if
that
you go
one.
to DC has more people than Atlanta, man. It,
Holy shit!
it is like covered.
I zoomed into New York or like New Jersey, and all I saw was a bunch of like anime stuff.
Yeah. Every big city has been covered with like big art from various places. It has been like it's a worldwide like collaboration with various things going on.
Athens, dude.
Huh? Athens has
Oh
some
yeah,
what
go ahead.
obviously like college towns like Athens has like Go Dogs, big UJ stuff. College towns like Georgia Tech have like Go Yellow Jackets, big Yellow Jacket, whatever. You know,
That's a real
cities have
Georgia.
things like related to them. Atlanta, when I looked yesterday, had like a giant peach on it. New York has like the Statue of Liberty on it. Washington
I'm
D.C.
looking
has a
at
lot
it.
of stuff that says a lot of negative things about Donald Trump, as you'd expect. You know, things like that. You go over to like Japan, there's a frick ton of anime characters, and like Tokyo and stuff. You go over to Paris, it's like massive French flags and French monuments and like French musicians and TV shows and everything. So it's like it's our
Hey,
place, but like on a
you,
global
you
scale.
I kind of like it because everything is just Atlanta, like in Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Falcons, Georgia Tech, Atlanta, but a lot of like stuff that's Atlanta based, I think.
Yeah, or like you go towards the
Like
airport, there's like a Delta logo and like planes and you know all that stuff.
trying to look for that. It's for so much shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's like you zoom out, it's just a Google map, and then if you go somewhere like random, oh well, this is Nevada. There's like in the middle of the desert. No one's there. Let's go to California.
Yeah. You go to like Los Angeles, like Los Angeles is completely covered.
Like, dude, it's just insane. The way this is like the other thing, but
Yeah.
like, are you only able to put one pixel
You
like
put
every
one
day?
pixel and you have like a time limit and it's like a minute or so and then you can add another pixel. So it's like you have big communities come together to be like, yo, we have like 50,000 people in a community. Let's get together to put a pixel to like create a flag or to create a Statue of Liberty or stuff like that. So it's cool. It's very cool.
Oh my god, dude! It tells you how many pixels are on like the drawing.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
one has well 170,000. What the fuck, dude? This one's better than the other one. No offense, dude. No,
It
it's better than the
depends.
Reddit one.
This one is fine, but I think because it's on a global scale, it's hard to see what everyone's doing. While the other one, like the canvas, would get bigger, so you'd get to see what communities were building in different parts of the canvas over time. So, but yeah, I think it's been a cool thing to see going on. But
I like how no one's tampering with anybody's. It's kind of like
yeah, people are chill. I mean, there's so much space. But it's the whole world, man. So much space to
look
build
there.
whatever you want.
As we speak, there's a Marta one being made.
In Georgia, nice.
Like on the let's see.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, it's kind of gonna be
This was
scuffed. Hold
scuffed. Oh wait, okay, we're getting. Oh yeah, the Marta logo. I see it coming up. Nice, nice. You got the
pretty cool. Like, this
Transformers
one.
ones. Yeah, the Optimus Prime. The heart. All right.
Like I'll show you what I mean. Like when you go to Atlanta, it's literally all Atlanta stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Atlanta
You can tell this is the
United.
same community right here.
Falcons. Yeah. Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Oh look, the best school in Georgia right here.
Boo. Boo.
Yo, we made it.
We got Halo. Nice. You love to see it.
Oh, there's another Marta one, but there's another one farther out. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun stuff. It's nice to see like people like going to their states and building the stuff like you know that
Oh,
building things that are representative of
I'm
like
gonna look, I'm gonna look like those dudes during COVID when they were like competing and they were going like screaming at this. That's what they were doing.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, sorry, but yeah, pretty cool stuff, man. I mean, that's another thing to compete.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I think that's
uh,
really it.
the Reddit one's pretty cool because it's hella people competitive. One day it looks like one thing, the next day it could look like holy fuck, what the fuck happened? A civil war just happened.
Yeah, I kind of like the other one a little bit more because the canvas evolves over time.
And I mean it's a lot more like because you only could put one every day, right?
No, it was one every few seconds, few minutes. But since
Oh,
there's
I think you
millions of people on one canvas, you'd see like which side would win out and which art would be built, which art would get protected, which art would change. There was like the one that like made like a stop motion video that changed every minute, so you'd be able to see it change, and you're like, "Whoa, this it just keeps moving and moving. It's cool." But yeah, there's some really cool stuff on it.
what was that thing called? What is it called? Reddit what?
It's our place.
Art?
R like the letter R slash place.
I want to see what the final.
The final canvas. Hey, I was on like
It's
final
pretty cool,
canvas.
right?
I helped on like 4 different communities. It was fun.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out. Which one was yours?
I did 3 anime related ones for the anime called 86.
I think y'all did. Didn't y'all do a UGA one?
There was a UJ one that's done as well. I didn't really help on that one though, admittedly, because I had to protect the anime ones.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was fun time. It was a fun time.
Anyway, sorry to go off
You
topic.
good.
I just kind of got interested. But okay, anyways,
To continue on to our next topic, Lego fans have been asking for a new UCS, which is the Ultimate Collector Series edition of the Death Star for years. We had the early 2000s and 2010 rehash of the UCS Death Star, which is like a full spear that had multiple rooms of the Death Star. People have been asking for like a version of the Death Star that's like fully built, both interior rooms. So we ended up getting like a UCS like Death Star 2 before, but it was just the outer shell. You could not do anything inside. The pictures for the new UCS Death Star have come out, and it seems to be like half of what we were wanting, where half of it's like the outer shell, so you still have like the nice displayable portion, but then the inside like has all the rooms and stuff that people want, all the minifigures. So it looks cool. The only issue with this so far is the price tag is looking mighty, mighty scary. The price tag for this rumored UCS, well, not rumored, confirmed UCS Death Star was rumored to be $999.99. Essentially,
is this one?
let's see what you got. Correct. It is that one. So
That's a grand?
a $1,000 Death
Hell
Star.
nah. I'd rather just keep the other one. The other one, I think the other one was better.
I believe the other one when it first came out was around like $500, which again was expensive, but made sense though with the amount of Lego parts, with how large it was, with all the characters you got. That made sense. This being nearly double that price, Lego might be shooting themselves in the foot.
There's gonna be people that'll buy it. Trust me.
No, for sure, for sure. But
Mokhtar is gonna be one of them.
no,
he will build it on stream.
no. I got other UCS sets I want to buy, and that is not one of them.
If it was better, would you have bought it?
Nope, because I don't care. There's Lego made the one UCS set I want, which is the UCS Republic Venator Cruiser. That's like $600. I'm getting that eventually at some point, man.
What is it called?
The UCS Venator Republic Cruiser. That thing is long as frick. It is a long, beautiful ship. I want that one.
Like $650?
That's the one I want.
This one?
Yes, sir.
This one.
That one, correct.
Or this one, not this one?
The one on the left, yeah.
And you get it for $600.
Uh-huh. And the price will go down the longer I wait. So
this one's $260.
There we go. Maybe so. We'll see what's up. But yeah, Lego UCS Death Star, crazy pricey. We'll see if they drop the price, because the Lego Star Wars sets have been insane in pricing lately. It has been a shame. But
yeah,
we're gonna continue on to our continued superhero summer, with Fantastic Four and Superman doing pretty well at the box office. However, both of them have also been slightly underperforming expectations. People were hoping that the Superman film would surpass Man of Steel in overall box office. It has surpassed Man of Steel in domestic box office, but it seems we'll be closing at slightly under Man of Steel's full run at domestic and international box office. Meanwhile, on the other side, Marvel's Fantastic Four unfortunately seems to also be slightly underperforming expectations. People were hoping that it would be keeping up with Superman, if not surpassing, and being in similar figure ranges of like Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. However, it seems they'll be finishing like maybe slightly higher than the Thunderbolts, around $450 to $500 million, which is still great, but definitely not like how Marvel was in their prime, where the average film would finish between $600 to $1 billion. So both movies are doing good. They are doing good. We cannot shy away from that. But I think both DC and Marvel also were expecting slightly more for both of their films. Obviously, DC will see how their next movie will take place, the next Batman, and then Marvel will see, of course, they're expecting Spider-Man to do record numbers, because that's freaking Spider-Man. It always will.
Dude, those pictures that have been coming out look insane. His suit looks awesome. I don't care what nobody says, bro. They're like, oh my god, it's not the one from when he ended. No, I don't give a shit. I don't care what they say, dude. That suit is like the most original one out of like what I'm hearing is the reason why he built his suit like that is because he got inspiration from
The other two?
Tobey Maguire and the other two. That's why he redid his suit to that.
It makes
Yeah,
sense, and I like I
I like
like
it.
I like
I
how it
like it.
looks. And what people have said, they've made Spider-Man look real now. From they've gone back to like the practical web slinging and all that stuff. The shots that the fans are taking of the sets, it looks like Spider-Man's a
Oh,
real dude, man. Like, what is happening?
you're talking about that one picture where he's standing on top of like a truck and like
Yeah,
a bunch of people are looking at him.
I
I'm like, oh
had
my
it as my
god.
wallpaper for a second on my phone. Cause it just hold on. Let me go to that on my phone real quick.
You talk about
Hold on. I got you.
uh
I got you. I got you. Let me see how
he,
well it looks on camera.
he was aura farming.
Can you see this?
Dude, that should be the movie poster. That has to be the movie poster.
It goes
Dude,
so hard.
it's so good.
Whatever Marvel's doing with accidental promotion of this movie, they're doing it pretty dang good. This Spider-Man film. People are excited. This is gonna, yeah. I saw that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Talk about you know, people critiqued you for not being like the best one. You just about to prove that, dude. That those pictures look like aura farming.
Tom
That's
Holland
so much aura, dude.
might be him after all. You know,
It just took him some time. Are
he
they
might be him.
are they gonna be filming this movie here? No, right?
No, it's they're filming the New York scenes in Glasgow in Scotland, which is where they usually do. So
So
yeah.
no, it's not gonna be in Atlanta
There
at
there
all this
might
year.
be very few scenes from that Atlanta studios, but it's mostly going to be, at least the New York scenes are going to be in Glasgow for the most part.
I wouldn't. I could. I mean, I wouldn't. Most of the action scenes are in a warehouse, so they might do it here.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see what's
I
up.
don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, damn, that one's gonna break box office. I don't. Will it be better than the one where they all three win the Spider-Man?
Maybe. Honestly, maybe.
Maybe. Because if I'm hearing the rumors are true, it's supposed to have Hulk, like Hulk,
Yep.
and the Punisher. And the Punisher, if you haven't seen that show, that shit is good.
Yeah.
So
It's exciting. Genuinely, I think it's exciting. We'll see what comes out of it, but I'm looking very forward to it.
it's crazy that this
Yeah.
one's gonna come out. It literally started filming like
Yeah.
what last week,
It was last week, yeah.
and they're gonna release the movie next year. Hey,
What's up?
yo, Spider-Man and animated, like, yo, your movie's already done, bro. Release that.
Mhm.
Talk if you need.
No,
I'll fill in. But yeah, people are excited for this Spider-Man movie because we've been waiting for a good Marvel movie. It's been a while since they released one. Thunderbolts is good, right?
yeah. Thunder was great. Not
I
even good.
I think Thunderbolts is better than Fantastic Four. But Fantastic Four was good though.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it wasn't like the crap they released like a couple years back.
Yeah. No, yeah, for
Um,
sure, for sure.
this is like in going off to into a better step. The reason why I think Superman didn't do good is because people are like, here comes another reboot. We got this reboot again. They recasted Superman so many times. Are they gonna screw this one up and recast him a different one? I'm like, it's just people are losing. They can't trust DC like that no more.
Yeah.
Because remember that whole Black Adam when they brought him back.
Okay, but you know why they re-brought him back, right?
Why?
Do you know The Rock was like, I want Superman in my movie. DC was like, no, Superman will not be in my movie. Rock's like, if that's the case, I'm not gonna do this movie for you. I'm like, fine, we'll put Superman in your film. That's the only reason.
Yeah, and guess what? They both were cut by DC.
Yeah, and I
James
wonder
Gunn,
why.
I heard James Gunn was pissed because he had already casted his Superman for his movie.
Yep.
And when they introduced this one, they're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
What
they're
you
supposed
doing?
to tie into the universe, like the same story.
No, James Gunn didn't want to do anything with the DCEU. He wanted to completely get rid of them, and he was already annoyed that their DCEU was trying to do like, oh no, the Superman film. And he's like, no, 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 no. We're dropping all of this. We're starting over with now the DCU.
So he's the face of DC now.
James
Even though he was
Gunn
a Marvel guy?
runs DCU. He is the Kevin Feige of DC. This is his project now.
And wasn't he? Where was he before?
Marvel. He did the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. He was the Guardians dude. But now the only thing from the DCEU that is now DCU is James Gunn's
Superman.
Peacemaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that Peacemaker show is good too. Have
It
you
is
watched it?
I have watched it. It is a good show,
Oh,
and
it's so
he said everything from Peacemaker is canon except for the Justice League part, because obviously that ties into the old DCEU. So
but he's probably gonna reboot it and do a better version of it, right?
that's what's probably going to happen eventually. Yeah, that's their Avengers that they're leading up to. But
Yeah, he's gonna be. This is when we're gonna have peak. This is like gonna make Marvel like, holy shit, we gotta compete now. They were. He was one of us. Now he turned to the dark side. We have Star Wars right here, dude. Hey man, I mean, you can't tell me. I mean, from what they've released to like what he released since he got there, I think it's better than what they have.
oh no, for sure, for sure.
This Superman looks like Superman. It does Superman shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, DC's in good hands. It's going to be exciting to see what happens. I'm curious to see how the Supergirl movie turns out next year. That's the main thing. But we gotta wait and see.
Wait, I got a Supergirl.
Yeah.
Is that like? Is it gonna be the same actor from the show, or is it gonna be a different?
The movie one, the one we saw at the end of the Superman film. Yeah.
I'm
But yeah.
thinking of this. Hey, if I'm hearing what I'm hearing, the Flash, they're gonna recast the Flash, and it's gonna be the Flash from the show.
Interesting. Okay.
Grant, what's his name? Grant, or Gus, Grant Gus or something like that.
I don't
He was
remember
the Flash
fully,
from
but yeah.
But I'm hearing that he wants him as the Flash of his movie universe.
We'll see what happens. We got time to tell, but we got
If he's
wrap
the
up soon.
Flash. Well, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Movies are these are like the pivotal moments to get back on track for their series. Like, so DC and Marvel. This is like these two movies that are pivots for their what's coming next for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the turning of like, holy shit, we had trash like the last couple films. We're gonna try to turn it. This is like this turning moment for them.
Yeah.
Because this movie, okay, well, it started with Captain America, but this movie's like, this is throwing us into like the bigger picture next year.
Mhm.
So we're gonna start getting good stuff from both sides.
No,
Let's say that.
For sure.
Especially the people that are running it. So we're expect some good DC and Marvel movies coming in the next couple of years. We're gonna be eating superheroes. Fans are gonna be eating.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let's wrap up our last topic because we have passed an hour. Hulu is going to be no more very, very soon. Disney, over the past few years, has been slowly trying to integrate Hulu and adult content into Disney Plus, and Disney has announced that towards the end of this year, all Hulu content will now be on Disney Plus, and that Hulu as an app will cease to exist. As many know, Hulu first used to start off, Hulu was separate from Disney. Disney had like a small stake ownership in it before, where Hulu was like a free streaming service, then was like a very, very cheap streaming service where you could get even a cheaper plan if you had like a student ID. It was still cheap. It was still basically the cheapest streaming service up until this year, but now Hulu will cease to exist as Disney's invested in many properties on the Hulu IP, where it realizes, why do we own two streaming apps when we can just have one? Obviously, Disney Plus was like originally like the Disney. This is like all Disney stuff, Disney movies, Disney animated, Disney whatever, and so forth. And they're like, while great, people wanted a little bit more diversity in their content to Disney instead of doing like a more like teen and adult based shows, and being like, wait, we already have a catalog on Hulu that does all of that, so why not just combine the two and stop operating two streaming services? So Hulu will cease to exist by the end of this year. Disney Plus will have even more content to be able to rival Netflix and Amazon Prime. I think we do see our trifecta of streaming services. It is your Disney Plus, it is your Prime, and it is your Netflix.
So all the stuff you have now is going to be starting to get cut down. So like Hulu, you won't have to pay for Hulu. You'll just have to own Disney Plus. But hopefully they don't change the price. Maybe it just stays the same. And they just.
No.
But knowing Disney, they're gonna raise the price. Like, yo, your favorite show that was on Hulu is gonna be on here now. I'm like, oh, because I watched The Rookie. The cop show.
Yeah.
On Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why I have Hulu. That's the only reason why I have Hulu is because of that.
Oh, welcome to Disney Plus, my friend.
But Disney Plus, I only have it so I can watch Marvel shit because that's what I watch. And
I only bought Hulu to watch Shogun. Now that it's gonna be on Disney Plus, I'm happy. I'm happy.
the rich get richer, dude.
I know, which is unfortunate. I remember when Disney Plus used to be $7, man. It was great.
How much? How much is it now?
It's like 14 or something. It's like doubled in price.
I remember when Netflix was $7, and it had. Now it's like.
It's like what,
20?
$9-10 for the ad version?
I had to get the good ones so I could watch wrestling,
Yeah.
but
It's a shame, but
well, hopefully this helps lower cost on other things. Like you won't have to, but it'll probably raise the prices on obviously Disney's things. It's gonna go up more.
for sure.
But
that really is it,
I
though.
mean,
To close us out, you go for it, man.
thank you guys for watching. As always, this is your host, co-host Assassin, with SMGFrenzy. As always, thank you guys. We appreciate the love and support. Sorry for the lack of videos. That's on me. A lot of stuff has been happening, obviously, like we talked about earlier, but we're gonna try to get back on track as soon as possible. I'm talking hella fast. I don't know why, but yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when we upload. Comment down below what you like, what you didn't like. Like always, yeah, follow our socials down below. Our streamings, stuff will be on the bottom too. Yeah, just keep us, just hold on, because we're gonna get back on track soon.
Yep.
Because right now this has been busy for both of us, especially Mukhtar. And yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get back on track once everything gets settled. Especially Mukhtar, since he's been all over the U.S. at this point. But once he settles down, I think we'll be able to get stuff going.
We'll see what's up.
So yeah, with that being said, we appreciate the love, and we'll see you guys next week as always.
Peace.